Thank you, Commissioners. Barbara Popovic, Executive Director of CanTV, and it's refreshing to see members of the community here with us today. I just wanted to mention a few things. I think the issues that are brought up are very compelling. I don't think there's any of us that are unaware of the tremendous need for information to be disseminated. I think in the so-called information age, that so many of us struggle with the kind of water everywhere but issue, that information hits us at a speed that it's never hit us before, but it may not be the information we need the most. And a lot of the work that we try to do at CanTV is really revolves around needs assessment. And one thing I want to offer today is certainly an open invitation to the groups that have spoken to talk about some of the resources that are available. I mean, CanTV has been working with vets groups since the 80s. Many different programs have been done. I've provided you all a list of the groups that have used CanTV over time. Many of the groups that are here today have used CanTV. The 30-minute limitation that was mentioned is certainly not a limitation. It's more one program that's being done that we started a year ago, pretty much from our own understanding of the importance of having that kind of live call-in immediate vehicle for people in need of information to be able to go one-on-one with the public. It's not a limit. It's one thing that's being done. Mike Grady has been doing programming. I must say, around Christmas time, I was stunned when I walked out of my office into this hallway full of elves and all kinds of folks who were there with the Toys for Tots efforts, and Mick had them on his show, and it was very, very exciting, high energy sort of thing. But we may find, for example, and I think Mick's doing the toughest job with a studio show, and obviously there's a lot of sweat equity and time involved in doing one single show. So I think hats off to him for years of hard work at that. But I will say that oftentimes we'll sit with the group, and I was thinking about this when Joseph Butler was talking, and also Mr. Klein, that a lot of times groups will say, we want a TV show, and once we really talk about what they're trying to address, it may be that putting a message on the 24-hour bulletin board channel, which revolves 24 hours a day, is the optimal way for them to use a television resource. And that's just really talking about, in the city's vision, for what needs to happen, that there could be multiple ways that people could use cable media. Certainly the city has resources as well, the LO channel, the city's own municipal channels. But I think these folks are addressing a much larger picture of information needs that don't have to do with the vehicle per se. We joke about how, people go out and buy power drills in large numbers, but none of them want a power drill. They want the holes. They really want the results. And what I keep hearing today is people want people who have needs in touch with the resources that are there for them. That might come through a podcast. It might be radio. It might be television. It might be, an e-blast over the internet. And I mean, certainly we are not experts in all of that, but are happy to offer to meet with any of these folks here today and talk about the parts of that we can service and that we can help with, because I think that is a part of the city's broader view. There's not one way to address communications needs, there are many. So I just wanted to make that comment, and I would like to mention, and Mike, if you didn't know this, I apologize to you, but your programs are listed on Comcast's electronic program guide throughout the city in all 5 cable areas. So while I don't disagree with you that might fly by, because nobody's just sitting there looking at every listing, it is certainly available. Comcast updates that in a very immediate way for us. So those listings are available for every program that's done. So that was one thing I did want to add. But anyway, I just wanted to mention a couple of those things, and we're certainly open to continuing our relationship with vets, which has been going on for a long time. So, thank you.